can't we keep a straight face with such a soft, feminine song? I'm used to some Gorilla Zoe or, Top Champagne or whatever. Anyways, it's the Claudia Jordan Show and my pigeons. Welcome to another hour filled with ridiculous statements, out-the-box thinking, whorish behavior. But we're trying, ladies, right?
Yes.
We are trying to be better pigeons, better people. I call you guys pigeons because you're not quite a rat, but you're not quite a dove. There's room for improvement. Plus, a pigeon is what? A messenger. So it's much deeper.
Right, but they're originally doves.
Whatever.
Yeah, but what?
Well, we're in the city.
Were the pigeons originally a dove?
Yes, that's the word for a pigeon before pigeon is dove. That's what they're called. Doves.
Oh, but they're doves.
But then later on
turn into a pigeon. She's referring to us as regular pigeons. We ain't doves.
That's
Our
our
topic tonight is to wed or not to wed. Call in 877-2106-106. We want to know, does it make sense to get married these days? With divorce rates on the rise, how do we find the right mate and make the marriage work? Or maybe it's impossible. We will know by the end of the show, okay?
Yes.
Right. Ladies, what have you guys, should I even ask?
How about we just ask you what you've been up to?
Yeah, you're the only one that's going out all the time. So
cut on your.
Oh, yeah,
what
the
the
finger.
hell?
The finger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, last week, I never really explained what happened and why I hurt my finger in Vegas a week ago. It just involves, I broke my drinking streak, ladies.
Blame it on the alcohol.
I
literally broke
it. And I hurt myself. I fell. And,
all bad. Where'd you fall? Or what did you fall into?
Into a bathtub.
nice.
Okay.
Bathtub
But I
catch
wasn't taking a bath, though. I was fully dressed with heels on.
Oh,
nice.
Saw the scuff marks once you got up, right?
You know how you position yourself when a high jumper is about to jump over the pole?
Right.
Like they kind of bend the back over? That's how I landed into the bathtub. Like,
Wow.
Nice.
So
What was your bathtub, right?
my room.
Okay.
Cracked my head and my finger hurt, but it didn't stop me from playing craps. And all weekend I'm like, something's wrong. I feel something's wrong with me. But I just kind of let it ride. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then yesterday I was making a turkey dinner and, I was hooking it up for me and my cats. And I opened a can of yams and I pressed my finger through the lid. And it sliced right through my thumb and blood splattered all over my kitchen.
Did it get
Not a good
yams?
look.
And blood was everywhere. I didn't hit the food, though. I saved the food. And then I started getting really woozy and dizzy, and then I almost passed out, and I had a nightgown on and my hair wrapped, and I'm like, shit, I can't be found like this.
Yeah.
So I tried to put jeans on, and all my jeans are tight. Skinny jeans.
Of course.
I found my loosest jeans that were still tight, and I only got them up to my knees. I almost passed out. I got really hot. I was blowing up Flora. She didn't answer me. Clearly,
she didn't answer nobody.
More important to do.
Right.
I called Bernadette. She called Portia. Went to the emergency room.
Yeah.
And shout out to you guys. I felt like I was going to die. It's my 4th time at the emergency room in
like
4 months.
In 6 months, at least.
4 months.
They
Wow,
got your own
Claudia.
room.
When I got there, they were like,
Got our own
hey,
space.
you're back.
Girl.
Yes.
And they all knew me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Of course.
And, so that's what happened to my finger. And it was rough. I lost a lot of blood, though. But I did have a revelation in this injury.
Okay.
For all of you who, have heard me talk about this before, the OJ case. I have been anti-OJ. I said he killed that white woman and the little white boyfriend. And now I think he's innocent. Because all the blood that I lost from that one thumb, it was all over the place.
No, really.
And I didn't even cut a major artery. So imagine if it was my neck. So, OJ, my bad.
Hey.
All right. Welcome to the show. We are going to be talking about marriage and all that stuff. Some of us have been married. Some are married. And some of us have not
Waiting.
yet. To be.
Y'all got engagement rings once or twice? Some of y'all?
I got a ring. I still got it.
Yeah, see?
My ring's hot.
She
1.8
sure has.
carats, clear, little blue tint to it, but it's dope. It's hot.
Exactly. That was your choice,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk to the people who have been married. Shelly Rhea, you are married. We're gonna get to that in a second.
Right.
Tina Zavina.
Yes.
Married and divorced.
Married and divorced. What was better?
Why?
You know what? I think I got married just too young. He was like almost like a first boyfriend. We were
Shit
together.
impossible.
Not my first boyfriend, but my first real serious relationship. That's why I just kind of compare it to that. And we were just together forever. He was like my best friend, and it just seemed like the natural next step was to get married. But then after we got married, we realized we wanted different things, and it just didn't work. I mean, we're still good friends. He's remarried. He has his own family. I don't regret it. It was definitely a learning experience. After that, I felt like I didn't want to get married again because I felt like I didn't need to. Getting married is like what everyone expects you to do. And I felt like that's why I did it, because that's what everyone expected me to do, us to do. So I was a little anti-marriage, And now I don't feel like I need or have to be married. I could definitely not be married and be happy in love with someone. But, if he was like, hey, let's get married, I'd be with it.
Okay.
So I'm not against it, but it's not something that I need.
Your ex-husband was your age, right?
Yes.
And then you went the opposite direction to guys 10 years younger. So
Yes.
you're
I've gone
purposely
backwards.
picking mates that
Yeah.
are still in college and have their whole life ahead of them.
College, damn.
So they have no desire to get married. All right, Tina, we have two guests. We have a call-in guest that's an expert on this subject, and we have an in-studio guest. We'll get to that. We went to a party this weekend. Some of us went. And Tina's even in. Do you have a poem on this subject?
I do.
All right.
It's
Take it
called
away.
A Ring Changes Everything. Close your eyes. Let's improvise. Imagine if I were your wife. I'd make you smile all the time, be your ray of sunshine on any gloomy day. Know when to give you space and when to rub your back. End your hard day with a co-ed bubble bath, a filled wine glass, the iPod on blast with all your favorite tunes so they don't hear my gasps and short breaths. Make every entry more than sex till there is no more energy left. More than your girlfriend, laughter would be our daily vitamin. We would transcend love and recreate heaven into a harmonious hymn. I'd be your best friend. When you need some excitement, we could play pretend we just met again. You can call me Keisha, though my name is Tina, or better yet, Corinne. Let's play fantasy into reality and fall in love again and again. I would inscribe your name in ink, tattoo my love in poetry, lyrically trace your qualities, simply happy because he's loving me. I'd massage your shoulders, your neck, your head, wear that little thing you like to bed. And when enough is said, I don't know what to do. You won't even have to ask me to. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. All for you. And when you're ill, I'll be your pill. Warm you when you're cold. Help you to find the remote control. Hurry you up when you're moving slow. And everywhere in life you want to go, I am with you, ride or die. You never knew another so fly. I'll be your mental nourishment. Everywhere it's you I represent. All with the ring we can begin.
That was good.
I really felt
I felt that.
Let's clap on that one.
That was good. That was good. Golly.
Hearing that beautiful poem made me realize how empty and how ain't shit my life is. I have a California king-size bed, and I only take up like a very small part of it, and I'm like, I'm wasting all this mattress.
And the 3 kitties that are right on the other side.
Enjoy it while you can. Spend all the money on the sheets. Is our guest ready? Okay. Our first guest, I think I know him very well. I didn't know he was going to be. His name is Jack Daniels.
Wow.
Yes. Jack Daniels. He is the author. He's an experienced counselor and weekly syndicated columnist and the author of The Man's Handbook for Choosing the Right Woman, Understanding Our Relationship Roster, and What Makes Men Afraid of Settling Down. I know him very well. Flora Santiago, you know Jack Daniels very well.
Very well.
Nice round of applause for our calling into the studio guest, Jack Daniels.
All right. Jack Daniels. Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing good.
How you doing? I think I've sipped on you before.
Hey, I've heard that several times before.
I like to mix you with Coke.
Welcome to the show. And right out the gate, hey, why are the fellas so afraid of settling down?
It's several things, actually. I could easily tell you that it's simply fear. But there are so many things that sabotage the success and happiness of our relationships that I have to tell you that it's a lot of problems in our past, dilemmas that we choose never to discuss, and hiding multiple monsters under the mask, makeup for you women that we choose to put on every day. And that continues to keep us and make us fugitives, forging falsified delusions of faithfulness in our lives and relationships and whatever endeavors we choose to undertake.
Are you a pimp?
Wow.
Wow. You said it like a pimp.
Wow.
Okay, well,